Good morning. I mean, this was a good morning, and good morning to you as well. You know, I watched a lot more of Cal yesterday after our press conference, and they're really an impressive team. Keenan Allen, great player. Safeli, great player. Their defense plays with a ton of energy. I mean, they just go after it. Matter of fact, I woke up this morning at 3 a.m. and my wife Shannon was sitting in bed watching. We have this thing called Huddle, and it's the game film, and she was watching Cal's defense. I'm not kidding you now. I'm not kidding you. She was watching Cal's defense. She couldn't sleep, and she goes, "God, these guys play hard." So if my wife notices it, it's noticeable, and they do. They play their butts off. So we've got a great challenge this week. We're looking forward to it, and it'll be a lot of fun. So.
I think their defensive front presents kind of a similar challenge as Oregon State.
Yes, they're big and they're physical, and then their secondary flies around. Their linebackers fly around. I mean, you watch them. You know, there's a term we use, coming out of the stack, and that's when you're rushing and the ball's thrown, just putting your foot in the ground and sprinting to wherever the ball is, and you just see that on film with these guys. I mean, it just jumps out at you, and I mean, they're fun to watch now. I mean, if you like good defensive football, they're fun to watch. She was watching the Arizona State game. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. I said, "What are you doing?" So I'm watching some film. She's never done that before, so we're getting to her. So anyway.
Once you guys have more and more success, how are you managing the expectations of the team?
We just try to stay consistent with our approach every day. We keep the demands high, try to keep the focus narrow. You know, we don't talk about what happened the last week. We just talk about what the challenges are for this week. And I think that's a really good way to stay grounded. You know, you have to do that. You have to focus on the process, whether you're winning or losing, or it's about becoming consistent. And I think that's the way you do it, is just focus on the process.
How deceptive do you think Cal's 1-4 record is?
Extremely deceptive. I mean, this is an explosive, talented team. I mean, they've got really good athletes all over the field. And yeah, that's a good football team. I mean, they've played some good teams now. I mean, it's not like they've, you know, played some patsies. I mean, they went to Ohio State. Arizona State's a very good team. This is a good football team.
What kind of atmosphere are you expecting up there?
I don't know. You know, I haven't been there since college. We're excited to see the new stadium, but I don't know. I really don't know. It doesn't really matter to us, and it can't. And I think if you're going to have success on the road, you have to eliminate those factors from your thought process. You know, you just have to think about what's important. That's what happens on the field. And I think if you get caught up in all that stuff, then it just deters your focus. So we tried as best we can to stay away from that.
Any change in Jordan?
He was out here today, and he had his pads on. He didn't have his helmet on. He's feeling good. He was running around. He looked good running around. We're hopeful he'll be able to play. Jeff Baca practiced, and he's doing well. You know, I don't mind giving an injury report on some of these guys. It's not a big deal because they're all going to play. Jerry was limited today, but he's fine as well. So I think, you know, we're healthy for this point in the season, and that's notwithstanding Devin, obviously, who's getting surgery right now. So hopefully he comes through that okay. Okay? All right, thank you.